So a bit of a step into the unknown today. It is slightly just raining, but 8 o'clock on a Sunday morning after Warrington for the Warrington Women's Nines. Never seen this concept before. Don't know really what to expect. Obviously this weather's not going to do it any favours, but first trip is to get bus to Wigan and then see where we go from. So bus was perfectly on time. So now the train's here. Look like 2. Arrived at St Helens Central. Was a bit of a worry because we had to get the ticket on the train because unlike Avanti, Northern shut the ticket app 5 minutes before the train's about to arrive, so luckily we got one on the train. So it's a wait for the bus to Warrington. So next leg is the bus from St Helens to Warrington. Then another bus from Warrington to Wiki B, and then we'll be there. Well, we passed the DW, we passed Hollywell Jones, that's the big Super League stadium to Mumbai. Well, that's 2 buses and a train down. When I arrived at Warrington Interchange, we were here back in March, February, I can't remember, when the women played Catalanes anyway. So, next one's the bus to Vicky Park, and then we'll finally be able to tick it off. It's evaded me several times. Well, finally, I can say, we arrived at Victoria Park. That's what we're here for, the Women's Nines. So, game 1 of what should be 12 today. It's a bit of a different one because it is Catalanes against Oulton, and I forgot the paper. So, OLFC women against Catalan women, 4-9-2 overall, first ever women's nines game, 44th other, and 21st sport in attendance in 2020. So, game 2 on pitch 3, and this is a personal one, Wakefield against Wigan. 4-9-3 overall, 4-4-9 for Wigan, second against Wakefield ladies, played 1-1-1, second women's 19s, hopefully women's 9s, hopefully not a 10th neutral loss, and 26th neutral game, 22nd attendance overall, Wigan Wakefield game 2. So, game 3, Group 1, which is obviously against Wakefield, completely brand new to me. 4-9-4 overall, 3rd women's 9s, 23rd attendance this year, and 45th overall of the game. Game 3, which is a Wigan one, Catalanes against Wigan. 3rd women's 19s, hopefully not a 10th loss from neutral. 4-9-5 overall, 450th Wigan game in 2010 to 2022. 27th neutral, 24th sport attendance in 2020, and the 4th 9s overall. Catalanes become the 71st team we've seen Wigan play. Full time on the second game for Wigan, and well, not the best of results. Catalanes very strong. Catalanes 18, Wigan 10, which means, well, we're not likely to go through as group winners, bar a miracle from Hull, but we might get the wild card 6 spot. So we are back on, Wigan are back to back, and this is game 3 for Wigan against Hull women. 4-9-6 overall, 4-5-1 for Wigan, first ever against FC women, 72nd team. 5th women's 9s. Sadly we did have the 10th neutral loss just then. Looking for a 300th win if all the other games came off, which they didn't. So this will be 299 if it comes off. 28th neutral and 25th sport in attendance in 2022. So game 6 of this group, like we say, we don't know who's going through. If Catalan do win this, they're through, but we still don't know how the 6 qualifiers decided. 4-9-7 overall, 6th women's 9s, 26th attendance in 2022, and 46th other game overall. So, full time in Group C, Catalanes have basically done the clean sweep, played 3-1-3, so that's them through to Salford in July. We're still unsure as to who the 6th team is going to be, because there's still 2 more groups to come today, but that's pitch 3 done, so seeing as it was 3 entries, well, we're not doing nothing else today. Going to go and cover another group, and that one will be Group D, I think, on pitch 1. So, game 7 of the day, we're now over on pitch 1 for Group D. Oulton Raidettes against Salford Red Devils women, 498th overall, 7th women's 9s, 27th attendance in 2022, and 47th other. So, game 2 in Group D. Huddersfield against Castleford, 499 overall, 8th women's 9s, 28th attendance for the year, and 48th other. So, game 3 in Group D, it is quite a milestone one, considering the fact that this isn't one of my teams. We're stood in the middle of Warrington, but it's the 500th overall rugby league game I've seen since October of 2010 when we started keeping records. 500, not bad. 9th women's nines, 29th attendance for the year, and 49th other overall. So 3 down, 3 to go in Group D. This one is Castleford against Salford, 501 overall, 10th women's nines, 30th attendance for the year, and 50th other game overall. Last one was a Huddersfield win. So game 4 completed. Salford comfortable 26-4 winners over Castleford. So the next one is Castleford back on against Oulton, and then it looks like the last one's going to be decided for who wins the group between Salford and Huddersfield. Game 5 of Group D, 11th for the day. 502 overall, 31st attendance of the year, 51st other, and it's Oulton against Castleford. Last time these two met, it was on the cup, and let's be honest, it didn't end very well for Castleford. So Oulton won the last one, so that means Castleford are yet to win a game this year, be it Challenge Cup or Nines, which is not looking good for them, but that's why they probably dropped down a league. Last game of the day for me, Salford against Huddersfield. It's a big one, winner take all. Whoever wins this wins the group and takes the final spot. Salford just opened the score with a 5-point try, so leads 7-0. 503 overall, 12th women's nines game, won't be the last this year, that's a guarantee. 32nd attendance for the year and 52nd other. So full time in game 6 of Group D, and it is Huddersfield Giants women who progress. I think it's 25-14, so that means that in Salford in July it's going to be St Helens, Leeds, Catalan, York, Huddersfield, and I think possibly Warrington, because they're the only team not to win 3 games to not lose either. Well, it's been a very packed game, very packed day. 12 women's nines games, won't be the last, so now we're going to go and wait for the bus into Warrington, and then 2 buses home, and then that's the week sport-wise to an end. So 12 games done, you can see. Goodbye to the women's nines. Well, I was at this bus stop at 8:10 this morning, getting on the bus. Just got off at 7:20 at night, so it's time for a nice rest.